Alright, what is up, guys? I am back. I just decided I'd keep recording, but this gameplay will not be posted until tomorrow. Just that I'm not, like, throwing gameplay out there super quick. Um, but I decided I'd talk about another story because this was actually pretty fun doing this. So I thought this time around I would talk about, Call of Duty. Uh, yeah, Call of Duty. Um, So I got the first Call of Duty game I ever got was MW3. Um, I mean, back when that game came out, I want to say 11, and back then my parents were pretty doubtful about me playing Call of Duty. You know, they're surprisingly pretty strict about me playing a lot of rated M games. The first rated M game I ever played was Halo 3, and they were okay with that one just because it was just killing aliens, um, not actual human beings, you know. Um, and so basically the way this started was, I mean, I'd kind of like asked them off and on about Call of Duty for like a couple of months, and it was usually a no or a when you're older sort of thing. It didn't bother me too much, but MW3 came out, and just like with the Minecraft, I didn't have a ton of friends that were getting it, but I did have a few, and I really wanted it. And every every quarter in school that I get straight A's, my dad gives me $125, and so I got that, and I wanted to go buy Call of Duty. It was MW3. I wanted it really bad. All my other friends, well, not all of them, but a lot of my other friends had it. And, my parents just basically hit me with the no over and over again. And I actually got pretty upset. It was like, I felt like they were destroying my world. I know that sounds stupid, but yeah, they wouldn't let me get it. And so, I just kept begging and begging and begging and begging and begging, and it just still wouldn't work. I'm pretty sure I even looked up a video on YouTube called "How to Make Your Parents Say Yes," and yeah, I should. I don't know. I that was pretty stupid, but um, so over the course of the next 3 days from when I got the $125, I was pretty much on my parents constant about getting the game, and a strong part of me felt like I wasn't going to be able to win, and you know, it was just suckish. I was kind of sad, and luckily one morning I called up my dad and asked him, "Can I please get Call of Duty?" And he said, "Okay, fine." And I was extremely happy. And my dad picked me up. We went to GameStop. I got my copy and came right back home to play it. And I straight up flippin' sucked. I mean, I don't know if it was probably partly because I was so young, but also because I was new to the Call of Duty community. I was horrible. I mean, I mean, I'm not really sure. I probably didn't even know what a KD was back then, so I'm not sure like what kind of KDs I was putting up each game, but they were pretty bad. There were games where I would just get like 7 kills and die like over 20 times, and that's something that I laugh about. Just how horrible I was. I mean, I'm much better now. Um, but yeah, I mean, I started that game, and there's people cussing at me over the mic, telling me that I suck. And I was so young, so I let it get to me, obviously, because I didn't know better. But yeah, so I kept on playing anyway, just because I thought it was the cool thing to do, play Call of Duty, and I just, I played it and ignored whether or not I was doing good. And I mean, I'd have a good game here and there, you know. They weren't all bad, but quite a few of them were. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and then what happened next? Next, I got Black Ops, the first Black Ops, because I had actually played that game. My uncle had it. I had played that a couple times before MW3 had come out, but I had never actually purchased it. And I got that game, and I pretty much only played combat training. Not because I wasn't good at the multiplayer, because by that point I was actually decent at multiplayer, but I would mainly just play combat training because it was fun and easy and addictive. I would just go on Nuketown, put the bots on recruit, unlimited score, unlimited time, and you know, um, yeah, I would do that. And the reason I did that was because my friend brought the game over, and we did that like all night, and I loved it. Um, and so yeah, but anyway, aside from that, I yeah, um, I honestly like I probably wouldn't have gotten into shooters for like another year and a half if not for my friend because at first I was playing games like Transformers and all that crap, and not that it was actually a good game, but you know the multiplayer didn't last long. You know it got pretty boring, and there weren't very many players online because most of them were playing like Call of Duty or Battlefield or something. Even though Battlefield wasn't very popular back then, because I first got my Xbox in 2010. That was back when Battlefield was just kind of you know becoming popular and all that, but yeah. So then I got Black Ops and I played that for a while, and then I actually sold it because I was getting bored of it. And I got into a really bad habit of selling my games. Like I would sell games like every weekend and get new ones, and it was horrible. And like since GameStop's deals are so bad, I would end up with like two games on my shelf and just feel horrible. Um, and then Black Ops 2 came out, and that was one game that I was actually very pumped for. You know, I got that. I pre-ordered that game the day it came out. Got the poster and everything. Uh, got my prestige token for MW3, and over the course of those next 6 months, you know, I was just playing and waiting and playing and waiting, and the game. Here's the really funny part is my parents when my parents pre-order me a game, you know, it seems like most parents would pre-order and put down all the money. No, 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 no. What my parents do is they put down the first $5 and then I have to pay the rest. And I know that seems like it doesn't sound bad, um, but over time, you know, I heard about my friends, their parents were just buying games, and I got kind of like irritated, and I kind of wish my parents would do it too. And I still do sometimes, you know, because I am still a kid, and I need them to buy me games sometimes. Um, but yeah, so they put down the first $5, and over the course of the next 6 months, every time I got money, I was like, the game, it's still not coming out for a while. I'll have time to get money. And just kept saying that. And by the time the actual game came out, I had no money put down on it. I put down money for Assassin's Creed 3. I sold that and put down money, and I still didn't have enough. And that was like a couple days after the game came out. And I felt like crap because a lot of people were getting it the day it came out. And I didn't have it, and I pre-ordered it the day it came out. Um, but I did eventually end up getting it. And when I did get it, I was very happy. Not as happy as I thought I would be because I was a little bit rusty when I first got that game, so I wasn't doing as bad as when I had gotten MW3, but it was pretty. I mean, I was doing just okay, not to the point where I was having like a blast, but I was like, okay, this game's good. Um, but yeah, I ended up playing over the summer, that next summer, because all the Call of Duties come out in November. The summer of that next year, during the summer, me and my friends would just play zombies mainly on the map buried. We would do it just every day, just over and over, and that was just tons of fun. And you know, we would usually get to like around 30 or something like that, 30, and it was just fun. And we would oftentimes we would kind of screw each other over and make each other die, and then not revive, and it was just a cool thing, just playing with friends and all that. And then so then Ghost came out, which is pretty close to present day here. That game came out, and I got that the day after it came out. My parents just bought it for me, and that was cool. So I got that game, and I was actually fairly good at that game when it came out. I think, you know, I started playing Infected, and then I played some Team Deathmatch. I really got into Search and Rescue, just because I like stealth game modes like that, where you're kind of like, you know, you only have one life. So while it's competitive, it's also you have to be very careful about what you do, and that's what I love about that game mode, because when I'm playing things like Team Deathmatch, I'm just getting really nervous. You know, I'm like checking my KD constantly every time I die, just to see where I am on the scoreboards. And that's what I like about Search and Rescue, because you don't move around a whole lot on the scoreboards, which is what I like, because you only get one life each round. Unless someone gets your dog tag, of course. But yeah, I mean, I was playing that non-stop, and I remember the weekend that game came out, I literally played it all day. I think the Friday of that week when that came out, me and my friend stayed up till 4 o'clock, just so that I could prestige. And that same friend is actually the one that's going to be helping me out with my videos. And I'm not sure if like we're going to merge channels or not. I have to check that over, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much my Call of Duty experience. You know, just and another thing we did back on Black Ops 2, I'll just add this in real quick, is we would play Cops and Robbers, and that was extremely fun as well. We'd go on Nuketown, cops would have shotguns and riot shields, and the robbers would have, whatchamacallit, the robbers would have, like, no, the robbers would have ballistic knives, and we'd play that during the summer as well, and it was just all really fun. And that's pretty much my Call of Duty life for now, of course. We don't know what the next game's going to be, but anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Tomorrow is Thursday. Well, it's going to be Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday by the time I post this. And I got a science fair tomorrow, so there's a chance I'll post. It's going to be difficult, but yeah, so anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. This has been me, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and peace.